Now, the
Third.
The fourth.
fourth.
Fourth? Is it the top of the fourth?
It was just the bottom of the
Okay, so now it's top of the fourth. No outs.
2-5.
You can do 0-0. You can change that. You can change your mind. Alright, everybody, we're halfway through this game and we're finally broadcasting live now. We were lucky enough to actually record this whole thing while our internet wasn't working, so we apologize for that. But we're live now, and Erie leads it 5-2 here as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Alex Duvall here with you. He will be our technical director. Sid O'Brien is going to be our CG here today, and her sister Kenzie O'Brien, I beg your pardon, is our camera person. So it's been a good start for Erie. A home run earlier in this game for the Tigers. Who had that home run? And there's the pitch, and that one is pulled down the line. Spears the batter here for Berthoud in what has been a frustrating start to the season on the Erie Tiger Network in terms of getting a broadcast perfect. And so even when we have all the technology set up, our internet won't work. And of course, as you may know, if any of you have Verizon does not connect anywhere near the school. Our hotspots are T-Mobile, and one of our hotspots, it'll turn on, it'll show the internet, but it will not connect to the internet. Go figure. So, that one pulled down the line as well. On the year, Berthoud coming in today 9-6 in the Tri-Valley. Berthoud sitting in fifth, right behind Windsor at 5-5 in the Tri-Valley. So Spears the batter here, the junior batting .383. Pitch into Addison Spears, and she will flare this into shallow center, and running on and making the catch is Maddie Vaughn. Couple little shallow flares that she's been able to get to tonight or this afternoon. That'll bring our next batter to the plate, a senior Tristan Pope, a .333 hitter on the year, one extra base hit, 8 runs batted in, a lefty. As you can see, digging in from that left side. Pitch is hit well right at center and right again at Maddie Vaughn. She's been excellent out there in center. Tigers third in RPI in the state, ranked third according to the ChasaNow.com poll, and second in the Tri-Valley, and they will probably finish second as they lost both games to Holy Family this year. Now the delivery is chopped foul. 0-1 the count here. Tigers looking to improve their record to 11-5. They're 8-2 in league play. Both those losses, as we said, to Holy Family. That pitch is knobbed out to short. Weber cleanly gloves it. Can't quite get it out of her glove, but does get it across the diamond in time for out number 3. We're going to take a break real quick. You're watching the Erie Tiger Network. Clear layer, click commercial, okay? And then when you want that scoreboard to come back on, you just click that one that says softball. Our feed is the one that... Oops. What the heck? Oh, I see. Everybody, welcome back into the broadcast. Brandon Bird here on the Erie Tiger Network. Do not minimize this. That's sin number 1. And it'll be Jade Phillips to lead things off here in the inning. Jade batting out of the 9-hole today. Coach Simmons saying, hoping that teams will play her more like a slap because she's so good at handling the bat. I think if they charge her a little more, she can start working it past some of the infielders. 5-2 lead here for Erie. Phillips choking up on that bat a little, and she'll pop this one up in the infield and right at third. And that'll be put away for out number 1. That'll bring Maddie Vaughn to the plate for the Tigers. 15 games played for the Tigers. Vaughn, 5 of those, and she's batting .611 with 2 home runs, a triple, a double, 7 runs batted in. Just outstanding. Now the pitch into Vaughn, and this one is smoked to center, and just got under that a little. Good job to tack back. Initially off the bat, I thought that was gone, and then you could kind of see it hold up as it was heading out towards center, and then Cook out there in center made the nice play. So that'll be 2 down quickly here in the 4th. Now Kat Sackett to the plate. Kat, a .583 hitter with a homer on the year. Power numbers a little down as this one is flared opposite way, and that one will fall. So another 1-2-3 inning. We'll stick right here. How about having all your insurance needs under one roof? Let State Farm's Jeannie Holst take care of all your insurance needs. Jeannie has been serving the Erie community for almost 15 years and would like to serve you as well. Give Jeannie a call today at 303-828-4002 or visit online at jeannieholst.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So 5-2 lead here for Erie. And what has been a pretty good start. Erie tagged 4 in that first inning, including a home run, I believe, from Kara Kovitz and Sydney O'Brien. We were trying to get our stream up and going, and so I looked up, and boom, there was one over the wall, and I thought I saw it was Kara trotting around the bases. So Kara, another home run on the year, and for Kara, it's an outstanding year with the power numbers here for a senior year. That's her 4th home run of the season. The Tigers have hit 12 as a team. So here we are, top of the 5th inning. And there's a ball. Pitcher's name. Our pitcher. And up to bat for the Spartans. As that one will knock the iPad off the screen. Pitch is skied out to right field, and maybe you could just see Karakovitz coming underneath that. Alyssa Barnett, the pitcher here for the Tigers. Loveland started off the game, as that one's a ball upstairs. Alyssa Barnett on the year. 2 appearances, has yet to allow an earned run. Just 2 innings pitched for Alyssa. That's a pretty good arm. Good speed there. A sophomore for the Tigers. We've seen a lot of different faces since Maddie Leach went down with that knee injury. That one in the dirt. Good block behind the plate by Capra. It's the 8th hole that's batting here for Berthoud. Schachterly. Jordan Schachterly. Schachterly. I'm pretty sure she's a basketball player as well. I do remember that. This one popped up right behind the plate, and Kovitz will make it for the 2nd out of the inning. And we have had now 8 straight outs by both these teams. We've cruised through the 4th and now cruising here through the top of the 5th. So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter here for the Spartans. The junior Mandy Labe. Mandy, a .231 hitter on the year. Hey fans, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can click the subscription button or the like button below. That always helps us with our visibility. Now delivery, that one in the dirt. Quickly 1-1 here to Labe. Top of the order on deck here for Berthoud. That one up high for a ball. Outfield playing straight away here in pretty normal depth. In what has turned out to actually be a pretty comfortable afternoon here in Erie. Temperatures in the 60s, overcast. Now 3-1. Delivery. Swung on and knobbed the opposite way. That's going to fall in front of Kovitz, and she'll play it, and so a 2-out single here for the Spartans. That'll bring the top of the order up here for Berthoud. Or excuse me, that was the top of the order. Beg your pardon. So that was the 1-hole hitter. This is the 2-hole hitter. Delaney Fouts, a .278 hitter on the year. That one upstairs, taken for a ball. Now 2-0. Some people texting in that there's a delay, and looks like there's a 1 to 2 second audio delay, and I have no idea. What that means. If the audio is delayed behind the video or the video is delayed behind the audio.
I'm living in that 21st century.
Now this one's skied. Underneath it is Sackett, and she puts it away for the 3rd out. Well, we might try and figure out that delay. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. Clear this. Clear this.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They're located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community.
are helping kids
Come
play
in and
at
gain
least
a
60
beautiful
minutes a
smile
day.
for children,
Time for the
teens,
team
and
obstacle
adults.
course.
They also provide a movie.
What this
Call
place
this
needs
number,
is more healthy kids. To
303-828-0454,
get involved or donate, go to
or
unitedway.org/play60.
go to CarawayOrtho.com.
Now I get it.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Good job, Sid. Good job, Sid. It's fine.
You too, Alex.
And welcome back in here. Bottom of the fifth now. Erie leads at 5-2. We understand that the video is a little bit behind our audio. That makes a little bit of sense for us. There are just some latency issues that we've been trying to solve. And so, well, we're up on the air and we're live. So, hey, tell me where the Berthoud Spartan Network is. That's right, there isn't one. So, so we're just happy to get it up on the air for you. 1-1 the count here. Delivery is swung on and fouled, but out. And good job tracking that one down by Pope. So 1 away here for the Tigers. Dangerous part of the order, but so far the Tigers have been held at bay here. Now Elise Capra to the plate. Pitch low to Capra. Outfield plate straight away here. Not a breath of wind in our broadcast booth, but there is a little bit of wind behind us. The shed's kind of blocking us. It's actually blowing out towards center. Typically you see that wind kind of blowing in from right field, but blowing a little bit out here today. So if you can get one in the air, that one might carry over the wall. Right field plane shallow here against Capra. Everyone else kind of straight away. Here's the delivery. That one upstairs for a ball. Now 3-1 to Elise. On the year for the Tigers, Elise Capra, .429 with 3 homers. 3 homers is more than the entire Berthoud roster. Tigers a really big-time power-hitting team. I remember when I was in high school at Pine Creek, it was about the 7th or 8th year existence of the school and therefore the softball program, and it was a big deal when a girl hit the first home run in program history. So not easy to just pop dingers all the time, and the Tigers do it, seems like regularly, almost once a game this year. Now Karakovitz, who's already hit one out today, here at the plate again. See how they pitch to her, and Kara will call time and step out of the batter's box. Erie, as we said, 10-5 in league play, or excuse me, in the regular season. 2 losses in league play. Their schedule will finish like this. Now, they still do have a shot to win the Tri-Valley, but they would need Holy Family to drop 2 games. They will play Roosevelt, Skyline, and Meade, and those are the 3 bottom teams in the Tri-Valley, so a chance for Erie still. But you lose to Holy Family. They have the tie break, so even if they lose one, they'll win the league. They're playing right now against Skyline. They still have to play Windsor, Berthoud, and Frederick. And so there might be 1 or 2 losses in there. They've been playing good softball all year, though. This one gloved by the pitcher to first in time. Good play that time by Jorison, and the junior, Sarah Jorison, gets the second out of the inning. That'll bring Sloan Quijas here to the plate. Sloan has been an excellent contact hitter all year long for the Tigers. She'll belt this one to right. That's going to go over the right fielder's head all the way to the wall. Around third comes Capra, and into third goes Quijas. A 2-out RBI triple for Sloan, and the Tigers take a 6-2 lead. We're just talking about how Sloan, just excellent contact hitter. She took that outside pitch. That was up, and she drove it the opposite way. Initially, that kind of a step in from right field before all of a sudden she had to retreat back out to right field, trying to make out the name that was written down by the Berthoud coach. Not sure who's out there in right field, actually. That'll be the third out of the inning, though. Tigers, they lead it now 6-2, thanks to the RBI triple by Sloan Quijas. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. Cleared both, ran a commercial. Clear the video.
My name is Caleb Humble. You're watching the Erie Tiger Network.
And welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network. Sorry for blasting you with audio, as we can see the levels of the commercials a lot lower, so we'll try and lower that ourselves here in the booth. Good grief. Apologize about that. The score here, 6-2, Erie leads, and already one away, just like that in the blink of an eye. Megan Loveland back pitching here again for the Tigers. Tigers continue to mix it up here in the pitcher's circle. And Spears will take for a ball. Outfield playing straight away here for Spears, the 5-hole hitter. This one chopped to Weber. She'll get out of her glove quickly. Nice defensive play for Weber. She charged, but what was so impressive was the transition between glove to hand. That'll bring up the 6-hole hitter, Pope. And Berthoud down to their last 4 outs here. Loveland peers in, delivers that one high in there for a strike. Thought that one was a little bit high. Loveland again, wheels and fires, and that one underneath the knees for a ball. A lot of different characters taking the spot in the circle for the Tigers, trying to fill the void left by Maddie Leach. Tigers still ranked, though, 3rd in the state according to the Chastanow poll. And so you still got to feel like they get a chance. By the way, Holy Family beating Skyline 13-0. Thank you to Caleb Humble for sending that one in. There is still a chance if Skyline drops their game against Windsor and Frederick, 2 decent teams here. Erie would win the league. Of course, that's assuming Erie runs the table. This one flared in foul ground and just over the head of Elise Capra, who's now down there 3rd. In fact, a few changes here defensively for the Tigers. Kat Sackett now behind the plate. Going down to 1st is Hannah Hackney. Elise Capra now at 3rd. Weber, Quijas still in the middle. And still out in the outfield, Jade Phillips, Maddie Vaughn, and Kara Kovitz. This one rolled hard to Kihas, picks it up on to first, and that will do it here in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. One more chance for the Tigers to widen that lead. You're watching the Erie Tiger Network.
Married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Welcome back in here. Erie Tiger Network is Tigers lead it 6-2. And it will be Morgan Weber to lead things off, the 8-hole hitter here for the Tigers. That one inside for a ball. Weber, I mentioned this last broadcast, but one of Coach Simmons' favorite players he's ever coached has said the toughness with Morgan Weber is amazing. As that one picked up, it was knocked down initially, and then scrambling to pick it up was Pope, and she'll step on the bag. Now Jade Phillips will come to the plate with one out here. Jade popped out to third her last time up. She'll take that one for a strike. High strike zone today. Seeing a lot of those up chest level called. Not much in the low department, but consistent. That's what you want to see. This one pulled down the line. Jade's going to stop after one. Good job. Inside pitch. Jade just pulled it right down the line. So one on and one out here for Maddie Vaughn, who has arguably been maybe Erie's best hitter since she's been inserted into the lineup. So we said batting north of 600. And she will rip this one. Just got under it a little bit, and that'll drop in front of the left fielder. Phillips will stop at second. Off the bat, it looked like another big hit, and then the bottom just kind of fell off. A lot of backspin on that. Just got under it a little bit. But once again, another good piece of hitting by Vaughn. Now Kat Sackett from the left side. With two on here for the Tigers. Chance to extend that Erie lead. Pitch in there on the outer half to Sackett. Jorison on the year, a 3.62 ERA in 15 appearances. 8-6, her record. Jorison, 67 strikeouts and 77 innings pitched. She's only walked 24. Jorison staring in, and she'll step off the rubber and we'll reset here. 0-2 count here to Sackett. She'll wheel and fire, and Sackett rips at a high one. That one was up around the eyes, and she was still able to get metal on the ball. Sackett so tall and lengthy. Hard to throw one that she can't handle. And that one was right probably a foot above the zone, and she still got to it. Just can almost hit the ball anywhere as long as it's within her reach, which is pretty far. 1-2 count now. Pitch is swung on and ripped to right. That goes underneath the glove of the right fielder. That's going to go all the way to the wall. That will score 2. Vaughn in from third. Now Sackett will stop at 3 and tack 2 more on for the Tigers. They lead it 8-2. It's 8-2, and the Tigers have the potent part of the lineup up with Hackney, Capra, and Kovitz still potentially due to bat here. That one never got about a foot off the ground, but had so much pace behind it that it rolled all the way to the wall. So once again, kind of shows you the power that Sackett possesses. Now Hackney at the dish, and she'll take a look at that one on the outer half. Hackney, a .333 hitter on the year, couple homers, 4 doubles, and a triple. And Hackney will check her swing there on an outside pitch. Berthoud fans wanted that one to be called a strike. They were set up outside. It was just a little outside of that. That one is chopped foul. And a little bit of chitter chatter here between the Berthoud coach and the umpire. And you start arguing balls and strikes. That's a quick way to get under the umpire's skin as that one is fouled back. So Hannah Hackney continues to battle here. Hannah has walked 6 times, struck out 4 times, a .407 on base percentage. The Tigers have only struck out 35 times as a team. This one hit a ton to center. That one is gone. Hannah Hackney, a 2-run shot, gives the Tigers a 10-2 lead. Her 3rd home run of the year. And she tattooed that ball. You could tell right off the bat that one was going over the wall. Well, now Elise Capra will take her turn. Capra now tied for 2nd place on the team in home runs with 3 with Hannah Hackney, who just joins her. Tigers, that was their 13th bomb of the year. That one will drop underneath the zone. 13 bombs in 16 games. Told you it's close, almost won a game. That one in the dirt. Good scoop there from behind the plate. And that pitch, also a touch outside. 2-1. This one, that might be trouble, and it is. It was a little infield pop-up, but it had so much backspin. If that wasn't going to be caught, you thought that one might roll with Capra's speed. I mean, that's an infield hit. Nothing I don't think any of those infielders could do. Just perfectly placed. Now Karakovitz to the plate. She already has a home run here today. That makes 4 on the year. Kovitz hitting .256 coming into today. And she'll take a look at that one wide. Kara, there's a lot here at Erie, a pure mentor. She's been part of the Erie Tiger Network program. A good kid, and Love to see her hit those home runs. Easy to cheer for. The game-ending run is actually at the plate here with Kovitz. This one chopped foul, and Coach Simmons with a nice bare hand play showing off that he's still got a little bit from his playing days. That one upstairs, taking 4 ball. Erie trying to find win number 11. And we were trying to show you something Twitter-wise. Well, while we're at it, follow us on Twitter at Erie TigerNet. You can like the Erie Tiger Network Facebook page, or you can check us out online at ErieTigerNetwork.com as Kovitz rips that one to left. That one was on a rope. And now 2 on here. Well, and now it appears that we committed our cardinal sin here on the broadcast, which is we cannot minimize the window of our broadcast platform, and we did that. That was 100% my fault, as there's 1 out. Good play down there at third, but safe at first is Quijas. Now 2 outs. Well, the good news is we still have our scoreboard working. This one hit back up the middle. Kovitz is going to stop at third. And the base is loaded, so if Morgan Weber were to get a base hit here and the Tigers score 2, that would end the game. Or Berthoud gets the final out. We go to the top of the 7th. Tigers get 3 more, and that ends the game. So good spot here for the Tigers. Delivery upstairs to Weber. Weber grounded out to first earlier in this inning. And Weber grounds right back to the pitcher. And that'll do it. So the Tigers score a couple more, and we'll stay right here as we get set for inning number 7. Of course, we couldn't do that without our sponsors, including Caraway Orthodontics. You know, Dr. Damon Caraway and his team of professionals work together to provide you with the highest standard of orthodontic care tailored to meet your individual needs and desires. They have a full range of orthodontic services for patients of all ages, including children, teens, and adults. For more information, head to CarawayOrtho.com. Well, once again, you take a look at the Tri-Valley standings. Erie will move to 9-2 on the year in the Tri-Valley, 11-5 overall. Holy Family, they're going to win today over Skyline. They're already up 13-0. They will move to 10-1 on the year. Frederick right behind both those teams at 7-3. Windsor at 6-4. This Berthoud team, they will drop to 5-6. And then Meade, Roosevelt, and Skyline round out the rest of the Tri-Valley. So here we go. Loveland will be the pitcher here to close things out for the Tigers. 3 outs away as Loveland pitches just below the knees. Pretty good location to live, though. Thought that one might have even caught the black. Sackett, the catcher. She'll stare into the dugout, get the sign, and this one blooped, but Morgan Weber showing off her range. Morgan just immediately read it right off the bat. And nothing that the Berthoud coach, Coach Coons, could do but shake his head. Now Loveland delivers a nice little off-speed pitch right over the plate. Pinch hitter here. This one hit right back to Loveland. Throws it to first, and it's dropped. She put a little mustard on it, and Hackney wasn't able to handle. Loveland threw that with some speed and low. Could have probably taken her time a little bit. In baseball and softball, sometimes the hardest throw for a pitcher to make is to first base. You're used to just cranking up the heat and firing it toward home, and then you go to throw to first, and it's just a different throw, and you haven't been throwing that all game. So that you see that a lot, even at the Major League Baseball level. 1-0. That pitch underneath the knees. Another good pitch. Your coach Simmons, you love Megan Loveland hanging right there at the knees. Whether that gets called a strike or not, that's where you want it. And like we said, the strike zone a little bit higher today, but it's been consistent. And that one a strike. That one was a titch higher. 3-1 the count. And that one inside for ball 4. So 2 on now. As we go back to the top of the order with Jorison. Well, Sackett out to chat things over with Loveland. Fans, go Airheads Airsoft Field in Storm Erie, Colorado, near Denver. Gives children, teens, and adults an exhilarating, unforgettable experience in a unique battle zone. Play against your friends and friends-to-be. Even play head-to-head against beg your pardon, as our camera fell down right in front of me. I'll fix that for you. An army of zombies during our iZombie game. For more information, be sure to check them out online at goairheads.com. This one smacked right up the middle. That's going to score one here for Berthoud, as Hackney will cut that one off. And now the lefty will come to the plate. 3-10 now the score. I went in there for a strike. Tigers trying to stop the rally and notch the W. This one chopped to Weber, and it's going to be runner interference there. And so the runner will be out. Abercon, I mean, she did what you're supposed to do, which is freeze on a line drive. And then you just kind of get caught in no man's land. Do I go or do I stay? So hard to blame her for that. So 2 outs. Bertha down to their last out here. Loveland deals, fires. This one fouled. Outfield pretty much playing no doubles. By the way, Aaliyah Brand now out there in right, but a little more speed out there. Phillips in left. Excuse me, Phillips in center. Hunter in left. Now my eyes are pretty good, but that's still a little bit far for me to see out there because you can't see the numbers, so I'm just trying to make out the faces. Delivery, pulled. Hunter going back on it. She took a false step in, goes over her head to the wall, and an RBI double for Ballier, and that makes it 10-4. And now Cook will come to the plate, the 4-hole hitter. A .512 hitter on the year is Sedona Cook, and she will foul this one off. Berthoud trying to mount a late rally. And Erie, they led it 6-4, or excuse me, 6-2 going into the inning. And now those insurance runs looking awful helpful right now, as the 6th run is in scoring position for Berthoud, so gives you a little more breathing room. Hunter took that step in, and it went over her head. When it's hit straight at you, those are the toughest to read, and that was directly at her. And that one was directly at our camera. And let's hope Alex Duvall has iPad insurance. 0-2 the count here. 2 outs. Tigers trying to end this one. That one is going to be flared, and Capra will collect it, and that will do it. Tigers move to 11-5. That's going to do it for our broadcast here. Join us for our next broadcast tomorrow night as we have boys soccer. We will follow them out to Frederick as they take on the Warriors. Then on Friday, it's a big one, football. Number 5 in the Chastanow.com poll. Number 4, I beg your pardon. They take on number 5, Silver Creek. For Sydney, Alex, and Kenzie, I'm Brandon. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, I'll chirp at you later. I have to end it from here. Hold on. I just want to check, see how far. I think there's only a 30-second delay. But if you stop streaming.